my name is Lester from StereoType Records. It's a gorgeous day outside, and I'm here to spend a few minutes with Mr. Byron Clarke. So, Lee, just a few quick questions, 5 minutes, What's the transition been like from living life as a normal everyday guy, working a job, to life as a full-time performer and musician?
There was a sacrifice in doing that, Basically, I had my 9 to 5, I was earning a certain amount of money, and the transition was hard at first, but it was all worth it. You know what I mean? I think it's really amazing. I feel honored to be part of the family and to be doing what I love doing.
Okay, and have you had any favorites so far in your performances that stood out?
All performances for me are the same basically.
So you don't offend anybody by picking your favorite.
Exactly.
Okay. And then in terms of your when you are on stage, would you consider yourself just a singer or a performer?
I consider myself a performer. Definitely, yeah.
I've seen those.
I know they are a bit of cracks that I'm still busy filling up.
Okay.
But I learn and I feed off the artists that we have in the label. We have amazing artists.
Okay. And just on the music side of things, who would you say influences your sound, and like who starts you off?
If you look at my earlier influences, growing up, I grew up on Motown, Boyz II Men, mostly soul, R&B influence. But I wouldn't say, I say this all the time, but I wouldn't say it's immature. But for me personally, I've matured into something more folk, more alternative, because I do believe that as a Cape Townian, we are associated with being a coloured Cape Townian is very often associated with R&B, and I sort of decided to pull myself out of that stereotype, and do a genre that I'm sort of comfortable with. Folk music for me has always been something that was there. It was always there, like a shadow that was always there.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. I love that transition as well.
Okay, and while you're on the topic of the folk artists, so which artists are strong?
Oh, for me, my favorite of all time would definitely be Paolo Nutini. I am going to purchase his new album soon.
You're not going to download it?
No, Sunny Side Up, I'm definitely... I listened to it 2 days ago, and it's actually nothing compared to his first album, These Streets. But it's still good. Still good, yeah. And then of course there's Justin Nozuka from the States. There's also sort of an underground folk artist that I'm also following.
Now on the topic of albums.
Touchy subject.
Touchy subject. Your debut album, Self-Inflicted, was scheduled to drop a little while ago. Where's the album? And why is it taking so long?
We don't want to make the mistake as a label. We don't want to make the mistake that others did before us. We want to do it right, and we don't want to compromise, and we don't want to compromise on the standard as well. We want to produce an album of universal quality, if I may. And in that sense, we can't compromise at all. So good music takes time. I sincerely apologize to all my fans who are waiting. Some of them are getting very impatient. But good music takes time, as I said. And I would also like to add maybe 2 new songs by one of Cape Town's best songwriters. He goes by the name of Clint Daniels. Yeah, so I'm hoping to seal the deal soon.
So there's no issues or anything, it's just spending more time actually making the music.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for...
Thank you so much, Lester.
That was 5 minutes with Byron Clarke here on StereoTypeRecords.co.za. Come back next week, we've got plenty more artists on the couch.
Moments and memories flying by.